Alright, garden update. Yeah, figured I'd give you the view from up here first. Check it out. It's pretty huge. Yeah, each one of those green fence posts over there are 10 feet. So it's, I think, 30 feet. Maybe that's 40. 1, 2, 3. Plus 5, 5. Yeah, I guess it's 40 by 25. So like, I don't know what that is. 40 by 25. 1,000 square feet? It's crazy. But yeah, I'll go down and look at it. Probably last time you seen it was like divided that way into 3 sections. And I mean, that experiment basically taught me that doing the flip in the grass is just really hard work. And it was hard to plan into too. So the other sections I ended up tilling. The burn part I ended up tilling too. Not like super deep, but tilling it. And then I got a bunch of compost mix stuff delivered, 7 cubic yards, and I added that on top and then tilled that in. Or no, I just raked that in everything. Kind of mixed it all up in there. And then I divided up horizontally and started planting. This side is north, that side's south, west, east. So I put the corn up in the north. I guess we'll go down and look. There's a little blueberry tree we got growing on here. And a dogwood that I want to be growing so you can see it out the window. Alright, doggy, come on. Okay. Teaching her not to run out the door automatically when it opens. Alright, so yeah. Here it is. And put up a little fencing. This thing was a ton of work, but you know what? I've forgotten about all the work I did. It's just awesome to go check out every day. And basically I'm done working. All I gotta do is weed and pick fruit or vegetables now. So yeah, corn, I planted it pretty thick. In years past, I spread it out like the package, and I had to like manually seed the dang things. And then I see farmers do it, and it's like so 3 inches thick, so I just planted it really thick, as you can see. And there's the little rows. I guess they could have been bigger, but I wanted more growing space than walking space, so that's it. Oh yeah, there's our fig tree popping off. That started as a little potted plant from Erica's cousin Joe about 4 or 5 years ago. So corn here. And right after I planted this, we went on a week vacation, and it didn't rain like the whole week. So like this stuff was really low, none of the middle was coming up, so I replanted a bunch of corn seeds here, probably about 3 weeks after that stuff grew. Hopefully it catches up. I don't know, I just didn't want wasted space, I guess. I'm thinking it'll work. And then here we just got a big row of green beans, bush beans. I hated those vine beans. And then here's some peas. A little bunch of peas coming up. And then this is stuff from Nora's. She got all this stuff grown from seed, I believe, in little cups, as you can see there. And so we transplanted there. There's some kale, tomatoes, hot peppers, and whatever that is. And she gave us some maple trees we got to get planted soon too. And then this row is some sort of something I planted. Maybe a yellow squash or a zucchini or something. This might all be the same, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Looks like the same dang plant. I'm pretty sure it's not watermelon, so that's good. The watermelon's down there. Yeah, and oh yeah, and you can see we just put cardboard down on the rows with wood chips. You know, just keep the weeds out of the walkway. The weeding hasn't been that bad. I mean, it pops up. See that stuff? That's the killer stuff right there. You got to get it by the root. Otherwise, a hoe would be so easy to do this. Here, jump over. So yeah, this is what I've been doing, coming out every day, sometimes twice a day. I swear these things will grow in one day. Oh, I didn't get all the roots, but yeah, you got to really rip those up. And these ones are going crazy, but they're like, I could come out with the hoe and just wreck those in 2 seconds. And it's really good to let these grow a little more. It's easier to rip the whole root out. So yeah, going good. Oh yeah, we put wood chips around the whole thing. We did that Chip Drop app, which is available in Virginia and North Carolina, I believe. And they gave us way more wood chips than we know what to do with. And then here's some kind of beans. with carrots. We planted the carrots in the drought and everything, and I think I plant stuff too deep usually, so the carrots never came up. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna replant it. And then as soon as I replant it, I start seeing these little guys pop up. There's some, there's some, there's some. And yeah, so my son will be happy. I might have to remove some of these though, to give him some space to grow, probably. I really hate pulling up good plants, but I guess you got to. It even says you should on the package. So yeah, this is gonna be thick with whatever this stuff is. We're gonna have a lot of leftover corn to give away, and I think it's squash or zucchini or something. And this was the last row I planted, I believe. And I'm looking at it right now, and I have no idea what I planted in there. What did I plant in there? I don't remember, but there's a rosemary we got as a potted plant. And then we got little beets coming up. Little rows. I just used Soren's little stick. Run a row, sprinkle them in. So yeah, I probably should thin those out. There's another row of beets. And then here is a ton of radish. Radish grows so easy in Virginia, but we're gonna have leftovers. I was pickling it the first year we did it. This is Soren's planting stick he made. Got a nice handle, and then this little pointy thing. And you could just rake it right down a row. Makes a perfect little thing, depending on how hard you push, how deep it goes. And then this row hasn't been growing. It should be coming up. It's tomatoes and some red pepper plants over in this end. I think I see some tomatoes. Nope. Nope. Yeah. I think that's one, and that's one, and that's one. So we'll have a couple tomatoes, or maybe I always plant stuff too deep, so it takes a while for those little ones to come up, I guess. Yeah, we'll see. That might be another little one there. And then here's the, this is probably going to be the most unmanageable bed. And I put it at the bottom, so hopefully it'll grow, we'll train it, try to get it to grow that way. But these are all watermelons. So I don't know how many that is. 40 watermelon plants, maybe more. It's just growing. And yeah, they're going to go nuts. And hopefully we'll send them down that way. And we'll grow lots of watermelons for the kids to eat, because I hate watermelon. So yeah, that's it. That's the other view. Yeah, our neighbors painted the house blue. It looked weird at first, but it kind of looks okay now. So I guess ours needs a painting next. But yeah, that's a big garden. It doesn't feel that big when you're down here, but I'm sure when I'm picking stuff, I'm going to be like, what did I think? Yeah, so there it is. Update. Yeah, not much difference. Basically just the tiller, the hand tiller is just the easiest way to do it. It rips up all these dang grass roots that, you know, are underground runners. Easy to go through and just pull those out after you till it. People say it mixes up more weed seed. I don't know. It's probably the same. And that one guy, Charles Dunning or whatever, that does the no-till gardening and stuff, he does all these like experiments on his channel, and one of them was tilled and no-tilled, and it's like no difference after like 5 years. So I guess in theory the worms don't get chopped up and stuff, but I think nature grows, as you can see here. Nature doesn't care if you wrecked it 2 weeks ago. It's gonna take over. So yeah, in the future I would skip the dig-in, chop-in, lift-and turn-in method. That sucked. And plus, when I was planting and stuff, like or like leveling it out, those grass roots were really close to the surface, so there wasn't a lot to dig into there. Without the extra topsoil, it might have been hard to plant, or maybe the plants would have had a hard time growing or something. I don't know. But yeah, just every day doing this. Oh, there, I got a good root. Those things, I don't know what this grass is called, but it's the worst. Alright, cool. Well, hopefully check in again when everything's fruiting, or vegging, whatever it's called. Bye.